You know, aside from the, I don't really know how else to begin this video, so I guess let's just get right into it. So as of this video being uploaded, hopefully, it will be my 6-year anniversary on this channel, which, holy shit, that feels insane to say, bro. I said this last year too, and I'll say it again this year. I was 11 when I made this channel, and I'm currently 17, and holy shit, it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real that I've been uploading to this channel for a solid 6 years of my life, which, I mean, to be real, it's like half of the time I've been on the entire internet, so just like, it's kind of wild, like, just how much my channel, like this channel has changed in terms of content too. Because, mind you, if you go back my oldest videos on this channel, they were all MLP related. Hell, this was before Braken Big City even existed. So, like, back in the day, my channel's content was pretty different, all things considered. I mean, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of just wild to look back and see just how much my channel's content's changed over the years. So anyways, I decided to do a Q&A, being inspired by Mandy's Q&A, and not just because, I don't know, I kind of just felt like doing one again, because I haven't done one in a long while. I didn't remember when my last Q&A was, so I mean, like, I don't know. So yeah, I don't really know exactly how to start a video like this, so I guess let's just get straight into the questions. I'm gonna be going Twitter first, and then YouTube, then whatever else. Actually, there was no really whatever else. I didn't get that many questions. Oh, I mean, hopefully, that's kind of a good thing that I didn't get that many questions, because hopefully that means I can upload this video on time and not have it be like 2 weeks late. This question comes from Samson_Madness on Twitter. How did you discover Braken Big City in the first place? There's kind of two answers to this question in a way. One of them is via my friend Drock, or Drockding on Twitter. It was one of their videos that was like, I'm pretty sure that was my like absolute first time seeing Braken Big City. I'm pretty sure. I saw that and I was like, this looks vaguely interesting. And that it just left at that. I didn't really like, it wasn't that video that inspired me to start watching the show. It's just, oh, okay, this looks like something I'd like to get into someday, maybe. And the other answer to this is Jade Harmony on DeviantArt. It was around September 2022 when I first started actually watching this show. I think I told her about it before, like something along the lines of, oh, your art, it's making me want to watch the show or whatever the fuck. I don't remember. This was the main thing that actually got me watching the show, was that her art of Strawberry and Orange, because she's a huge Blossom Cake shipper. So like her art of Strawberry and Orange is the main thing that made me want to get into the show. And then, you know, September 2022, I actually did watch the show and immediately fell in love with it. It instantly became my favorite show ever. And, well, the rest is history. The rest is history, man. It wasn't until like December a year later, I think, where I actually started posting about Braken Big City on Twitter, I think. That was when I found out I actually had a tag on Twitter, because I didn't even know it had one at the time. These next ones come from Apple Austin 199. Too. I think that's what it's supposed to be with Twitter. It's just stupid. Do you have any pets? And if so, what are their names? I don't have any pets. I've wanted to get a dog for the longest time, but I'm gonna be real, a dog just ain't gonna work with me. I don't know how many people on this channel know, but I do domino toppling, and having a dog like in the same place, like it's not even like, oh, I can just have the dog be outside my room. I don't even have my own room here yet, because I'm living with my uncle right now, so I don't even have my own room. Like, having a dog in the house whilst I'm building dominoes is kind of just a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. Then also, I just don't feel like I'm responsible enough, honestly, because I spend most of my time just on my laptop, so like, I don't know. I don't know if having a dog would be like the best idea for me, but maybe someday, I don't know. What's your favorite Raspberry scene? That's a good ass question. If I had to say, either just the entire part, like where she showed up in New Year's Wish, either that entire part, or like the part of Spring Spectacular where she and Strawberry was stuck in Strawberry's truck. Either one of those two scenes are probably my favorite from her. I can't really choose between them because they're both peak. Okay, if I had to choose between them, I would probably choose Spring Spectacular scene over New Year's Wish. For one simpler reason, what hobbies are you into? I think y'all could probably assume. I think you can assume like all of my hobbies if you just look at my channels, because all of my hobbies are pretty much put onto YouTube. I don't think there's a single hobby of mine. It's gonna go into a question that we'll get to later, but pretty much all of my hobbies are put somewhere on YouTube, and I don't think there's a single one of them that isn't. So for this channel, if you don't know, obviously the main thing I do nowadays, well, kind of, speed paints and like drawing. I'm mainly a digital artist, but I do dabble in traditional. I used to like sketch out MLP drawings, but I don't really do that anymore because I haven't used my actual freehand style in like God knows how long. It's been like 2 years almost. And I also kind of like occasionally do like these object show comics. I'll probably put like some pictures of them on screen. I even posted one on Twitter for those who didn't see that, which very little people did, which fair enough. I used to do like these object show comics a lot back in 4th grade, and like 4th through like I think 6th grade, if not 7th. And like the main reason that I like kept going and I do them now, I stopped doing them for like years. The only reason I do them am now is because my second period in school, I have American history, and like my teachers, like it's not like he's a bad teacher. It's not like he's like his class is bad. Like it's not like his class is like objectively bad. His class is just boring. Honestly, it's a fight to stay awake in that class. Like that ass. I've fallen asleep in his class before. But yeah, drawing. I'm more of a digital than traditional, but I will dabble in traditional sometimes. There's video editing, which can range from a few things to either short form edits, full length AMVs, which is rare nowadays. Back then, it's like all I did because I put way less effort into those videos. There's also Sparta remixes, which you pretty much don't see on this channel except for one time in 2019 where I accidentally uploaded a Sparta remix to this channel instead of my other main channel. So oopsies. If you want Sparta remixes, just go on my main or my alt channel. That's the only place I upload them. And then Everything Wrong videos, which takes heavy inspiration from Cinema Sins. And I think that's about it for my hobbies. I can't really think of anything else. Really just go on my channels and you'll find pretty much all my hobbies. If you could visit anywhere in the world, where would it be? My go-to answer for this has always been Dubai. One time, it was like last year or something, maybe even the year before, my mom was in her room watching this like top 10 most gorgeous places in Dubai video or whatever the hell it was. And dude, every place in that video genuinely looks so beautiful. But like, it's so expensive too, bro. Like, bro. Since I saw that video, I've always really wanted to go to Dubai at some point in my life. I don't know if that'll happen, but you know, bucket list for sure. And then the question that makes you absolutely certain that this was asked by Mandy. Have you ever considered watching Aikatsu? You already know the answer to this, Mandy. Why? Yeah, stroke your ego a little bit, don't you? Stroke your ego a little bit, huh? There's the fact you have me considering watching Aikatsu. Like, okay. In case it wasn't obvious by now, somehow the answer is yes. Now we're moving on to YouTube. Woohoo. I don't know if I should address them by YouTube names or handles. So, bootleg hashtag. That's a hashtag. Fucking idiot. Bootleg-fanboy asked, yes. Yeah, good question. 10 out of 10. Next question. Besides the Brand New Big City, do you like another generation of strawberry shortcake? Not at the moment, but, and I know this is gonna sound really contradictory to another video I made. I have watched an episode of Berry Bitty Adventures for a collab part I was doing in the Sparta remix, and not gonna lie, it wasn't terrible. I actually liked the episode. In case you're wondering, the episode I watched was High Tech Drama, which is really funny considering that's season 4, but whatever. Yeah, I watched an episode of Berry Bitty Adventures, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't too averse to it. It's not bad, actually. Which I know sounds very contradictory, considering how in my Berry Big City complaints video, I was kind of shitting on how Berry Bitty Adventures looked, which, don't get me wrong, I do still have my complaints with the show. Like, the CGI still kind of puts me a little off. Like, the style puts me a little off. Not to mention that, although I got kind of used to it, the fact that it managed to whitewash over is something that I'm not exactly happy with. I'm not exactly content with that. But, like, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll consider watching Berry Bitty Adventures, but I don't plan on it. Like, it's not definitively planned. Like, it's not on my show watch list, at least not yet, maybe. But I don't know. Which do you think was the weakest character of the main cast and supporting cast? Objectively speaking. I am absolutely fucking horrible at I'm horrible at trying to determine things in an objective manner, because pretty much every single thing I say will be opinionated and biased beyond oblivion. So if I had to say, I'll go supporting cast first because this one has an easier answer. I think Sour was the weakest supporting cast member, and that's not even her fault. It's just the fact that she barely had any fucking screen time. She barely had any time to shine. That ass Mania made a video of almost every Sour Gabe scene, if not all of them. The video was barely 6 minutes long, if that, I'm pretty sure. If that doesn't describe or explain how little screen time Sour got, I don't know whatever could. And it's dude, she's a weak part of the cast by no means of her own, by no fault of her own, you know? She's a weak cast member because of the fact that she had no screen time. She barely ever fucking showed up. And that main cast is kind of harder to, describe or answer that for, because of the fact that it's hard to answer that because of the fact that they all share a significant part. But if I had to say, if I was forced to guess, my gut's telling me objectively Lime is kind of the weakest in the main cast. I don't know. I don't know if that's a definitive answer I can go with. At the very least with Lemon, you can make you can't say lemon ring about fucking explosion joke. I don't know if that's really objective, but anyways, I don't know. I tried answering that one. I don't really think I can have it. I don't know. Answering that question for main cast is very difficult considering how they all show up, obviously. Any other media you besides some recent animated show? Does MLP count? It's not recent. it's almost 15 years old. Okay, jokes aside. That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Most of the shows, if not all of the shows that I like actively watch or want to watch, are animated. There's barely anything on my show list, if anything at all, actually, that's like, you know, real life shit. Pretty much every fucking show on here is animated. Like, I don't think there's a single one that's not. The first answer that came to my mind, actually, was Family Feud. I don't like actively watch it, but I do like, you know, sometimes I will watch like some clips from it, and not gonna lie, it's fucking hilarious, man.
Something a burglar would not want to see when he breaks into a house. Rob.
Naked grandma!
Naked, huh?
I like actually love Family Feud with like all my soul. I just don't actively watch it, but it's actually like a really good reality TV show. I'm not really like the most into reality TV as a genre. In fact, Family Feud is the only reality TV show that I'd probably like thoroughly enjoy watching. I think Family Feud is like the best answer I can give, considering how I don't really watch many shows, if any at all, that aren't animated. Spyros4495 asked, what fandoms are you into? That is a good question. And I know I say that a lot, but like, I mean that legitimately because like, I have so many fandoms that I'm into. I'll list off a few. This isn't all of them, but this is a good few of them. So there's the obvious, Buried in a Big City. I mean, that's kind of a given. Then there's also Monster High G3. I fucking love G3 with all my soul. It's actually super good. There's also MLP. I mean, one could say I'm in the Shiva fandom, though not really. I've barely ever posted about it. In fact, I've only like uploaded like 2 videos, if not 3 about it, I think. And I've barely posted about it on Twitter, but I mean, like, I've been watching the show recently, and I'm in love with it, honestly. It's really, really fucking good. I mean, one could say I'm kind of in the Owl House fandom, though way less, like, into it than I used to be. Back in like 2021, 2022, maybe even late 2020, the Owl House was pretty much all I was talking about. I can't really think of any other like fandoms I'm in, but I can think of shows that I'm actively watching, but not really, like, I don't really engage with the fandoms of those shows too often. Like, one that just came to my mind is Moon Girl. I don't engage with the Moon Girl fandom that often. Like, I have a few mutuals in it, but I don't engage with the fandom aside from that, so like, I don't know. I can think of shows that I watch more than the fandoms that I'm in, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know. But yeah, thank you for asking. And then what place do you want to travel to the most? And then what place do you want to travel to the most? I've answered this already. Dubai. @_ lavender bird _ I'm sorry. Reading out the handles is like so much fun for no reason because YouTube's kind of weird about it, but whatever. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? I'd have to go either strawberry or cotton candy. Cotton candy ice cream is like actually genuinely so underrated. Like, bro. I remember one time, like the reason why I like cotton candy ice cream so much, and like the first time I remember tasting it was back when I went to Dominica.
Dominica.
In, I think it was 2017. It was like my 4th grade year. I had cotton candy ice cream then, and bro, it was genuinely the best thing I've ever had, which still holds up, actually. Still fucking peak. I didn't remember, like, this year. Yeah, like this year when I first moved to North Carolina, like, I'd like to say July, August, around that time period, maybe even September, I've managed to get my hands on cotton candy ice cream again. Genuinely the best thing I've ever tasted. I might even have to go with cotton candy over strawberry ice cream. Like cotton candy is my number one immediately. Like, dude, I fucking kill for some more of that cotton candy ice cream, bro. It's genuinely so good. What's your dream job / career if you have any? You sound like my mom asking that question. If I had to say, probably either a video editor or a cinematographer. I'm not sure, like right now. I don't have any like plan for my life. But if I had to make one, being either a video editor or a cinematographer, you know, that'd be pretty cool. Any other hobbies or skills that you don't show on your channel? Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. The question I was gonna get to. No, I don't really think so. I think every single hobby that I have is on one of my channels some way, somehow. So if you want to know my hobbies, just check any one of my channels and scroll down far enough. You'll probably find something new. As you scroll down farther, you're probably gonna find something new. What's your favorite animal? Dogs. I'm a dog person. If someone asked me this, which I don't think anyone did, I'd say dogs over cats. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love cats too. I just prefer dogs. At That Pick Artist asked, did you know that your art is very delicious? It keeps Pinky away. But for how long?
She's so rapidly approaching.
So if I had to guess, 29. At Carapop Studios, or Carapop Studios, sorry for mispronouncing that. Are there any nostalgic cartoons you remember watching when you were younger? Yes, bro. Yes. So many of them, actually. Some that come to my mind immediately. Bubble Guppies, Paw Patrol, Wow Wow Wubsy, Ni Hao Kai Lan just came up in my mind. And I guess one could say SpongeBob too. I actually did watch SpongeBob like recently too. Most of my time I spent questioning what the fuck was going on. So I mean, like, I did mention some like PBS Kids shows too, because like, it's not as nostalgic because like these are the stuff I watched vividly back in like 2022, 23. And some of it I've come back to this year, but you know, good shit regardless. Okay, this one actually is nostalgic. Dinosaur Train. Dude, it's funny. My mom used to tell me I was in love with Dinosaur Train back in the day, which, I mean, honestly, fair enough. I don't really pay that much attention nowadays, which seems like a major crime on my part. But, you know, Dinosaur Train still nowadays is peak as hell, bro. So, I mean, like, then there's other shows like Almost Way, which I actually still watch, like, occasionally nowadays, which I don't hear anyone talk about this show, by the way. That and Hill Elementary, and also stuff like Pinkalicious and Peterific. Those three shows, I don't hear anyone talk about, which is, like, insane, because they're all really good, and, like, they need more attention. I don't know if any of them have a fandom, but they probably do, to be real. Oh, Daniel Tiger's Neighbor is also a really good one. This one actually goes back even further. Same with Pinkalicious, actually. These two go really far back, actually, to, like, even 2018. So, I mean, like, I've always had a PBS Kids phase. Just in 2022, it resurfaced. You have a personal top 10 of LP songs you listen to? No, because I don't listen to LP songs enough. I barely remember them. In fact, actually, I mostly listen to LP remixes. And then I don't mean smart remixes, I mean like actual song remixes. I barely listen to the original songs to the point where I barely remember what the originals sound like. So I mean, like, I can't really think of a like favorite LP song. So at Sparta Remixer, haha, asks, alright, I have a few. Hope you're having a good day. Same with you, man. When was your first Sparta remix you've watched back in the day? I don't remember. If I had to assume, probably like 2014 or 2015. And my gut's telling me to go to 2015. That's only because like the farthest my memory goes is 2015. I barely remember anything before 2015. So like, there's a possibility I've noticed Sparta remixes before 2015, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. And I don't remember what my first Sparta mix I watched was. It's been too long. Like, way too long to even gauge that. I love you so much. Sorry, I can't remember. I'm so weird. Love you too, man. Hope you're doing good. Have you ever watched the Mr. Men show? I've not, but I've heard you mention it. I don't know if it's up my aisle, but maybe I would consider watching it someday, but that is undefined. Undefined. I didn't even mean to say that, but you know what? I guess like that's like the best answer I have. I don't know if I'd consider watching it, but I have heard you mention it, and I actually do kind of fuck with its art style, so maybe someday. Do you want to collab in a remix sometime? Honestly, I need to do like more remix collabs with people who aren't Ray. I feel like I mainly do collabs with her, if not almost exclusively nowadays. So I mean, like, if it's not a multi-part collab, it's almost exclusively one with Ray, and I feel like I need to change that. So like, absolutely, I would not be appalled. I would absolutely be down to do one with you. And that's all I have. Hope you have a good day today, by the way. My day's actually been pretty good. I mean, you know, there's school, which is boring, to say the least. I can't really say much about school, because like, it's the same thing, pretty much. And also, on March 11th, I'm testing, so, I mean, I guess that's something to not look forward to. At Filipino Remixer asked, okay, I have a few questions. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm pretty good. Just came back from school, like, an hour ago. But yeah, I'm doing fine. School's been, it's been alright. Boring, to say the least, but, you know, alright. How did you discover Sparta Mixing, and how did it, I assume you mean to say influence, your Sparta Mixing career? I probably found out about Sparta Remixes via just randomly searching on YouTube. I don't even remember because it's been so long ago. And how it influenced my Sparta Mixing career, well, it introduced me to them. I didn't like ever officially try to make my own spider remixes until like a year later in 2016. And back then I used the good old Pixie Tracker. This was before I was good at it, so a lot of my first remixes are really bad. Quadrilateral done as a parallelogram. If side DO equals 3x minus 3 and side NE equals 2x plus 22, what is the value of x? Yeah, so what you want to do is make this as equal to each other. Then you just add 3 to both sides to cancel it from the first side. Then that leaves you with 3x equals 2x plus 25. Then you want to subtract 2x from both sides. Oh, I don't have enough space. Give me a second. So then you're left with x equals 25. Now I can check my answer by plugging in 25. 3 times 25 minus 3. So that is 75 minus 3. That gets you 72. And then 2x plus 22. So that's 225 plus 22. That gets you 50 plus 22. And then voila, you get 72. Both sides are equal. Therefore, that is proof that x is equal to 25. I really just worked that out for the sake of a fucking joke. Now subscribe. Suppose you walk 6 miles east and then 8 miles south. How long are you from your starting point? You are 6 miles east and 8 miles south of your starting point. Hope this helps. The distance D from your driving is 10 kilometers and it varies directly to the speed S of your car, which is 5 kilometers. What is kph? What is distance if you drive for 10, whatever the fuck kph stands for? 69 at that Guskill 2632 or Spiky. Ask, favorite pony ship? Does it have to be exclusively ponies? Like, are we just having OP in general here? Because my favorite OP ship ever would probably be Smocellus. But that's not really a ship between 2 ponies, so... If I had to say, probably Apple Dash. I cannot fucking explain how much I love Apple Dash, dude. Or, even better, Rara Apple Dash. And now we don't have to have the argument of Rara Jack over Apple Dash. Why not just have both? Favorite character you designed? That's actually a good question. I have a lot of favorites. I think my redesigns of both Scoodle and Apple Bloom are like definitely up there with some of my favorite like redesigns I've done. Oh yeah, without a doubt, Chaotic Rush has got to be one of my like top best designs, because like it's so all over the place, but at the same time like that's kind of the point. Plus like the colors just match like stupidly well together for no reason at all. It's just like, dude, I accidentally cooked with that one, bro. That one goes insanely hard, bro. My redesign of Rock Pie's definitely like my top fave, especially Featherstone. I really like how her redesign came out. It's simple. It's kind of just like her old design, but just pastel. But like, I don't know, sometimes all you need for a better design is just pastel colors and it just works out. I don't even know how the hell I came up with a design like Cranberry Tart's redesign, but holy shit, I fucking popped off of that one. Oh, Moonlit. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Moonlit Penumbra's redesign is, I've said this before on this channel, Moonlit's redesign is without a doubt probably like the best design I've ever made visually. Nebula Moon is definitely in like one of my top spots for favorite redesigns. Oh wait, almost forgot. My redesigns of Luna and Celestia. I'm beyond happy with those. I don't even know how I cooked that hard. Favorite character I designed? It's a good question. That is a good question. And mainly in part because of the fact that I forgot which characters you designed for me. Unless you mean characters you designed in general. An assumption you're talking about characters you designed in general, I'm probably gonna have to go with Star Crunchy. I genuinely like just love how she looks, bro. And assuming you're talking about design for me, probably your redesign of Apple Storm. I'm honestly kind of impressed. That turned out really good. Favorite show right now? You'd probably guess this if you know my Twitter. Beauty in a Big City. Undisputed, honestly. Close second though. Actually, I have 2 close seconds. She-Ra and Monster High G3. Those three actually are competing for my top favorite show right now. If I had to say, Monster High is definitely like the closest to first without being first. At The Sun's Out asked, which characters on LP have been your favorites throughout the years and why? I don't remember my first favorite LP character, but I know for a good portion of the time I liked the show, Pinkie Pie is my favorite. I don't even remember why. I'm pretty sure it was because of the fact that she reminded me of me at the time. I think. I could be entirely wrong because, well, I don't have the mindset of 2019 me. I don't have the mindset of me from 6 years ago, so I can't really say why. But I'm pretty sure that was the reason why. And now my current favorite is Smolder because, I don't know, I just love how sassy she is sometimes. Like, I don't know. Kind of hard to explain too because of the fact that I've only seen season 9 and that's like 1 season that she shows up in out of 2. So like, what is your single favorite line throughout that entire show?
Now I have twice as much room for all my desserts, which means I can make even more. I've been dying to try baking cream pies and whoopie pies and icebox cakes and of course, more apple treats.
If you had to live in a different country for 1 day, what would it be? if I had to choose one country, I'd probably say Dominica. And that's mainly because my parents are born there. I mean, I have been there like twice, according to my mom, but I only remember one of them, so. And I also have family down there, too, so. R3IXD. What's your favorite video game? I'd probably say Geometry Dash.
I hope that kid fucking dies.
I've had that game since like 2015, bro. I probably have like over 10,000 hours in the game, bro. I wouldn't be shocked at all, honestly speaking. A close second to that is Minecraft. And then there's just other match 3 games or the card games on a phone. Like I have Cookie Jam on my phone. I kind of just binge play that whilst I'm in school. Did you steal my tacos, you raspberry licker? No, that was you. You did it. You did it to yourself, and you're framing me because I like your favorite character. Mandy again asked, have you ever considered watching Iconic? I've already answered that. Moving on. You know the answer, girl. You already know. She just wants to hear me say yes to this question because she knows I'm already considering. She knows it's already on my watch list because of her. She just wants to hear me say yes to the question again. And then, I think last question comes from Sumri S. Mastered. What are some countries you've never heard of? Back to the countries list that I definitely did not pull up 2 seconds ago. I think the first one that came to my mind was Czechoslovakia. Slovakia. Jesus Christ. That's a fucking mouthful. I applaud anyone who can say that without fucking tripping over your own words. And if I'm not mistaken, that is every question I have. It goes to show just I'm really good at being able to record for a short amount of time, definitely. And I should definitely be allowed to record things for short periods of time because I'm very good at doing so. Anyways, yeah, that is the Q&A. Thank you to everyone who asked a question. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who's been around for the past 6 years of the channel. It's kind of just wild that I don't know, it just feels weird that I've been uploading on this channel since like 2019. I was a dumb, naive, and yet somehow at the end of the day free 11-year-old. That definitely should not have been free on the internet, because holy shit, the internet is not a place for a roaming around 11-year-old to be on. Let me just say, hey, let me just tell you. But yeah, no, seriously, man, I appreciate the support I've gotten from every single person here, even through the egregious shift in content that's occurred in the past like 2 years. But no, seriously, I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys' patience with me as well as I attempt to get super long videos out at the rate of, I don't even know if I can say a snail. I think a snail would have been faster than me. I appreciate everyone who's been patient with me, especially through my big videos, because I feel like I'm taking way too long with those videos. I'm gonna be real with you. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for an amazing 6 years on this channel. And I'll see you whenever the time my next video comes out. Peace.